podcast coming to you. MALE man coming to you. Talking about Melissa on the internet. If you don't like it, you can go to hell. Mailman podcast coming to you. MALE man coming to you. Ooh. All right, here we are on the Mailman podcast. That's MALE man for men after legitimate estrogen-free masculine approaches to the nowadays. That being said, today is a special episode. I'm your host, Dick Colin, but we are going to have some estrogen today. We have a whoa man joining us today. We'll get into that. But before we do, I'm reminded of a time today when I once believed in things like Santa Claus and, fairy tales and all those things as a young tot. And then the first time that I can recall having doubt about those things. My family used to do these bowling things at the AMF lanes. And I remember one Christmas, frantically waiting for Santa to come in and, take pictures and give me presents and all those things. And then here he comes. I see Santa come through the side door and he's walking down. And I noticed he walks exactly like my dad. And anybody that knows my dad, he's got a very specific walk. Marine Corps, he's got a mission. And that was not my image of Santa Claus. And then, sure enough, I looked at his hand, and he had the same ring and watch that my dad wears. And I was like, oh my God, that's not Santa Claus. I know what you're thinking. My first thought should have been, oh, my dad's Santa Claus. No, my first thought was, my life is over. Santa Claus doesn't exist. And I had to deal with that. And then shortly after, I remember, sneaking my gifts from under the tree a little early, because I was a little upset about there not being any Santa Claus. So I guess the moral of that story is, if you believe it, it's true. Until it's not. Anyway, let's get on with the show, and let's introduce our guest here. This is April O'Neil, and we're going to be talking about some things that men aren't quite aware of, and now we have the other side, the woe man, to maybe fill in the gaps for us. So let's see how that goes. When a man don't understand, he asks for help, and God sends a woman to tell him. She'll explain to man. Get down. Here we go, and we are live officially here with April O'Neil. Welcome.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
There we go. All right, and I need to make an adjustment here. This is echoing in my ear, so give me just 1 second here. Let's do monitor off. There we go. Great. All right, thanks for joining me. And here on the Mailman podcast with some estrogen fuel. We'll see how that works for us here. But initially, I guess I kind of want to get it started with a question that I think a lot of us men are either we don't know anything about, but we definitely need to know, because it has to do with our budget and the concerns with that, and how much money we're going to need getting into relations with womans. Okay, so the question is, well,
yeah, those are two totally.
Yeah, no, just getting into the relationships with womans, right? So I'm gonna have to strategically do this question, because these days there's a lot of confusion with identity and how people see themselves. So I'll ask the question, but I need to explain here. So how much does it actually cost to be a woman? Like all of the little supplies and the things that look alien, and all the noise that goes on in the bathroom when they're trying to get ready. What are we looking at budget wise for like let's go with a week. How much does it cost for or a month, whichever one is easier for you? But what's the out the door cost here?
I mean, I would say, it depends on your woman. Do you have a high maintenance woman? Do you have a woman that doesn't need hair, nails, Botox? Like, there's a lot of.
Did you say Botox?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the thing. That's the thing.
All right. Well, let's go with the entry model.
Okay, entry model. I'm gonna give you about $22.99 a week.
$22.99. We're talking like $2,299.
No, $22.99.
Oh, $22. Okay, that's cheaper than I thought. Okay, what about a sedan, a mid-size model?
Mid-size model's gonna run you about 60.
60. Oh, okay, that's a big jump there. It's more than double. All right, let's go with like a intermediate. So we're looking at like a BMW, not quite Ferrari yet.
All right, I'm gonna go about 150.
150. Okay, hang on.
Yeah.
All right, then we're still kind of in manageable range, but we're not talking about food at all here, right?
Oh, no food. No, this is just female expense. That's a human expense. We're talking about lady items.
Yeah, just specifically lady items. Okay. All right. Now, let's go into the Ferrari zone, and there's another level above that, but we'll stick with the Ferrari for now. What are we looking at here?
At least 250.
Dang.
Yeah.
All right, so we're looking at about $1,000 a month just for lady products. Not having to go out with her either. That's just maintenance. And okay, so what about a Ferrari Enzo, the one that you can't really buy? What are we looking at there? This is like top tier. This is what we call eye candy.
Closer to $750 to $1,000 a week. I mean, they'll find shit to need.
Damn. You might as well go find a lady of the night for that kind of money.
Well, I mean, depends on where you live, I guess.
Yeah. Well, down in the corner in the projects, that's not going to go so well. But all right, so that gives us some room to work with here. So if we're looking at a Geo Metro, as the chat's talking about there, we're looking at about $25 a week. So about $100 a month will do it for you guys out there. So that's budget that in. If you're gonna go and find yourself a lady, make sure you put that in the budget there. Because it's real important. Because if they don't have those things, a lot of times, at least in my experience, they kind of say, I don't need a job, you got one. And then now you got to deal with that. So if your lady don't have a job, make sure you have that in the budget. All right. All right, who says, brah, they get great gas mileage. Yeah, those Geo Metros. Yeah, it's going to be cheap on the front end with the maintenance there. And then on the back end, well, let's just say have a good time there. All right. So we're talking about the women getting ready. So one of the things that I'm a little confused about, and I might not be alone here, is the bathroom. So
the bathroom is a war zone.
Okay, so
there's so much that goes on in there.
Yeah, so that's kind of my question, because on the outside, the men, like, when it's time to get ready to go and the women are in there doing their thing, trying to get ready, it sounds like they're remodeling the bathroom. So what is actually going on in there?
I mean, there's a lot of steps and stages to getting prepared to exit your home as a woman.
Okay.
You gotta, it's kind of like building a house. You gotta start with the foundation. So you gotta do your makeup, you gotta do the primer, you gotta do the foundation, you gotta do all the steps, and then you do all that, and then you don't like it, so then you take it all off.
Okay. All right. So how many rounds of this are we talking about?
It depends on your mental state, and that's also questionable with women. You don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, that checks out.
So,
yeah.
Did you have a good day? Is her hair doing the right thing? Is it flipping in a weird way? Because that's going to affect the whole situation.
Okay. We got the chat saying, sounds like a T-Rex stubbed their toe. Yeah, it is kind of like that in there.
And yeah, and then you're like, because you have 10,000 products you're going through and you cannot find what you need. It doesn't matter if you've seen that thing 10 times in the past 10 days. You go to find it and you're like, I want this lipstick. And you're like, where is the lipstick? You can't find it.
Okay, so that also checks out with the keys and women losing their keys all the time.
That's true. My phone, keys, my sanity several times a day.
All right. So we'll come back to that sanity thing because I think that's going to be important. But so is the reason why there's 10,000 things in there because you can't find it, so you buy a new one, or is there 10,000 things in there because you actually use 10,000 different things?
Oh no, we don't.
Okay.
We just like to have. We like to have them in case we need them.
Okay, so it's backup plans. Okay, we can understand that as men, having contingencies.
My favorite part about being a woman is like shaving all the hair off our bodies in places that hair, but then buying fake hair to put on our hair, on our head, and our eyelashes. It's like it's backward. Like we're shaving, we're waxing, and then we buy fake hair to put in other places.
Okay. So how much hair are we talking about here? Not the head. like what's clogging the drain down there? What's actually where's that coming from?
Everywhere, man.
Oh no.
Everywhere.
Okay, so in that case, I feel like it's sounding more reasonable as this conversation goes on for us to just let you all have that moment in there.
Oh my God, we need it. Like sometimes I feel like, especially you got kids, your bathroom time is sacred. It really is.
Yeah, but
your makeup time.
That used to belong to men. Men, Al Bundy. That's why he built the second bathroom.
It belongs to men. It really does. Oh. You guys have your own. That's a whole separate thing. But
yeah, we like to leave behind stuff, like scent-wise.
That's fine. Your bathroom time too. Everybody their toilet time. Whatever you're doing in there, it's your business. It's your time.
Okay, so what would be the ideal woman bathroom situation? What do you need in there that's not usually in a bathroom? Like what would you want? Like if a man were to come over and be like, "I'm gonna build your bathroom how you want it," and what's the instruction there? Not that would ever happen because that's completely unrealistic. But just
like I would probably. It's kind of no, that would be gross because that's like food in a bathroom. No.
I mean, don't knock it.
I know. Like I kind of.
I can go for some gushers while I'm in there sometimes.
Yeah. Like. I mean, I'd want like a Diet Coke machine.
Ooh, okay.
I would take that, like a fountain drink
machine.
Like
a real Coke, but.
Yeah, well, I mean, something. You can get whatever. You can make a suicide,
Ooh.
You just go around and you put all the sodas in.
Yeah. So, let's land on a bar. We should definitely have a bar in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, anyway, I just make my own. And there, nothing's better than like a shower beer or a shower wine or whatever you want to have in the shower.
All right. So okay. And the chat saying closets. Is that something?
I would need a closet in my bathroom?
Yeah. Is that appealing?
I mean, sure. Why not? But then your clothes get like from the moisture. I don't know. I wouldn't want a closet in my bathroom.
Yeah, but we can get some scientists on that and figure that out.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
It might be good for like the fabrics that need steaming. I don't know.
Oh, that's true. Some of the chic or sheer, is it whatever they call it? Is that what they call it?
Yeah, I'm a sweatpants girly. I don't know.
Okay. So on that note, are you wearing Lululemon pants right now?
I am not. I am wearing Black Craft sweatpants.
Okay, but that's Lululemon.com. I will get sponsored one day.
I will. Be happy.
You do have Lululemons though.
I do. I do have some.
Okay, thought so. Yeah, that checks out.
I really do. They're a color, but I do have them.
Right.
They're like neon.
Of course they are. Yeah.
Of course they are. Who's wearing those?
Wait, which is actually more comfortable though, sweatpants or Lululemons?
It depends on what kind of support you want, as a woman.
We want to get that hog all bunched up.
Yeah, but like sometimes sometimes you don't want like a bunch of pressure on your stomach. You just want to feel like, you don't want nothing touching you. So sweatpants it is.
Okay.
You want to feel like you want to embrace your curves, suck everything in.
Okay.
Yeah.
So which one is worse when the hair situation is not at its best?
Oh my God, I don't know.
I feel like Lululemons are going to be like too tight and like ripping hair out.
You could potentially get a poker, which means like when it pokes through the pants, you could get you got a short hair, it could poke through the pants and it could exit on the side. People could see it.
That's definitely stuff that needs to stay in the bathroom.
Why?
Take care of that. All right, so sweatpants are for the days when you can't quite get to the gorilla outfit there that goes on.
Gorilla outfit.
Well, I mean, you made it sound like there's a lot. It clogs the drain. There's so much. It's not actually coming from women's head. It's coming from below the neck.
Fair.
All right.
I mean, but any pants will, but I prefer the sweatpants for those situations.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. All right. So when you see women in sweatpants, you can meet them, but you might not want to take them home. I think that's the moral of that. You just wait till they're wearing Lululemons, and then I feel like that's a good gauge there. The problem is a lot of women that wear only Lululemons. Yeah, that's a red flag. You got to be careful. So
those are the single women, or women that pretend that they work out. That's athletic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna have to deal with like the sweat, and that's
I want you to talk.
Yeah. It's different when you're like actually working out, but when it's just all the time, it's like, okay now. All right. Yeah. So I don't want to. I know you have both in the house, so hopefully they're gonna have earmuffs on when I ask this question. But cats or dogs?
Oh shit, cats.
Cats? Okay.
Why would you ask me?
That checks out.
Come on.
Okay, so why? What's the deal with the cats? Like,
they're so bitchy, and I love it. So
okay,
basically, they're like they don't want anything from you. Unless they do. And they don't fuck with you. Like, they're fine. They're just, like, hanging out, doing their thing. They come over. They're not reliant on you, I guess. I have enough of that.
Yeah, but don't they come to you when they want stuff? So they are kind of reliant, right?
It depends on their personality.
Yeah.
Sometimes, they'll just be like, oh, whatever. And then you try and pet them, and they're like, no, I'm good. And they walk away.
Yeah, that checks out with Woman as well.
Yeah, they're okay. Come back and let me love you, and they're like, "No, girl, I'm good."
Is that why? Like, is it because you're just like me?
Yeah, I love it. Because sometimes I mess with, and I'm just like, leave me alone.
All right, so I think it's safe to say that it's probably because they're catty. Is that?
Well, yeah.
All right.
But, they're more relaxing, I think, too. Like, dogs are just too, they're on it all the time. Like, they're hyper, and, they're just like, they're, at 100 miles an hour all the time, it feels like.
Yeah, well, I think they're just dudes with 4 legs that are trying to, get attention.
Maybe that's why they know that.
But dogs they're just like dudes, right? And, they go hunting, they sleep a lot.
My cat brings me stuff every single day.
Oh, okay.
My outside cat.
Yeah, but only you.
All the time. No, I mean to the household.
Oh, okay.
Because she's providing for us, because that's what,
I think she's just leaving her trash. Yeah, that's...
No, she's not.
Here, y'all deal with this.
No.
I got what I wanted out of this. I got the marrow out. You can have the rest.
It's a gift. Yeah. Usually half of a rat body.
Half a rat. Yeah. See, there's I don't want the back end. I got the front there. Yeah. I don't want that booty.
Oh my God. But yeah, cats to me, I used to love dogs. I don't know, as I got older and like just
Uh-oh.
I relate to cats more. I don't know. Dogs are too much work.
Okay, I see a trend coming up here.
No, listen, although I will tell you, one of my cats, I actually took him outside today. He likes to walk on a harness outside. So he's kind of like a dog, but without the annoying mannerisms. It's amazing.
But it's a cat on a leash.
Yeah, it's great. And everybody loves it. Like, you see a dog on a leash and you're like, whatever.
Okay.
See a cat on a leash, everybody cheers for you. You're like, yes, look what you did.
I don't know. I've seen a few on YouTube, and it was just people in a cat suit, which was a little weird. Yeah, that's different though.
Yeah, you don't ever see it in real life. When you do, it blows people's minds. They're like, look at that cat on. What's going on here?
I think it'd be funnier if it was trying to climb a tree and you still had it on a leash. You could just yank it down, like, get out, like be like Scorpion on Mortal Kombat. Get over here.
Get over here.
What's this? Like, were they chatty? Oh, we're talking about the cats. Cats are classy as fuck. I think we're past 10 minutes. Yeah, we're good. We can cuss. We can say whatever we want.
Oh no! Did I cuss before? Then I maybe.
Nah, it's fine.
Sorry.
It'll be fine. You're a woman. That. They don't care. It's only when men do stuff like that YouTube shuts you down.
You're a woman. Story of my life.
No, it's like you can get away with anything on YouTube. Like it's clear. Like OnlyFans, all that stuff. They can do whatever they want. You have a man doing that stuff. Oh, it's the end of the world. They got to shut him down. I'm surprised. I'm surprised. I'm still going here.
It's just because nobody wants to see a penis.
Yeah, but I think if you just say the word penis, that's enough. Yeah, they get on a high alert. It's like, oh no, it's coming out. Be careful.
It's coming up.
It's like, no, I just wanted to talk about it. That's all. What is this? Like mayo on a hamburger versus mayo on a hot dog. What were we talking about? What does that mean?
Mayo on a hamburger.
Chat, can you please clarify?
I don't know.
They both meat. Yeah, okay, I get it. Different experience. Okay.
Okay.
Sure, I'll take your word for that. I guess, yeah.
They're both a different experience. Okay. I mean, a mouth is a mouth, right?
Yeah, I don't know what that has to do with what we were talking about, but we'll find out maybe later. So we have to close the book on a couple of things that we talked about a few weeks ago. So we were talking about like spooky stuff. So maybe we can talk about spooky lady tales. So I think first one was the alligator dream. So we heard Pat's half of that, but what's the other half there?
Oh, it's been a while. Like, I'm trying to remember it. But I remember, like, in his dream, he had, like, one half of the alligator. Yep. And in my dream, it was just, like, I found half of an alligator body in a trash can.
But it was definitely the other half, right?
It had to have been. It was so weird, though, because, like, we both were talking about it the next day. And then it just, like, we both were talking about the same thing. And it was, like, I had the half and you had half. And it was, like, it was just very strange.
Mm. And what was do you remember what the day was like before that? Like, was there anything interesting that happened during the day? Or maybe that was coming up that maybe both of you were thinking about? Like you had a vacation day coming up or something?
Yeah, no, because then we're like, what does this even mean? And then we're trying to figure it out, like looking up stuff like, all right, what's going on? And it's like, I think it said something about your challenges coming up and whatever, but that's every day.
Wait, the alligator said that, or what?
No, like when we.
Oh, you looked it up. Okay.
Why we're having these dreams about alligator parts? Okay. You know.
What did it say again? It said
something about a challenge or a struggle, something like that. But that's literally, I mean, every single day.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe,
of our lives.
Maybe that was it was preempting the wake up for the next day. This is going to be a challenge.
Yeah, maybe.
Like you're getting older. Go ahead.
Well, and every day we wake up in pain every single day, like back pain. This is another challenge you go through as an adult. Like, have you ever tried to buy a mattress?
Yeah. Okay. Where's this
Yeah.
going? I'm intrigued.
It's difficult. How did that go
Oh
for you?
yeah.
Did you go to
You're right.
let's talk about mattress stores,
Ooh,
okay? What
that's
are they for? How many mattress stores do you see
spreading
on every
lice
corner?
and disease,
Who's
as
going
people.
to these?
I don't know who those other people are, but I'm laying in those beds and I'm not thinking about it.
But do you go there and test out a bed?
Yeah, when
Do you
I'm
go lay?
tired and it's the afternoon and I need a place to sleep, but I'm not at home.
It's like
I mean,
I keep saying, I'm like, if
don't
I have
you?
a mattress, I'm gonna be like, turn off all the lights so that I can try for real.
Well, you gotta bring your own. I've got these like they're Bluetooth headphones, but they're also an eye mask. You gotta bring that with you. That's what I do.
I'm bringing everything.
Yeah.
I'm bringing my pajamas, my stuffy, like my little comfy shark that I sleep with.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, I bring my
That's the whole
dog, and I've got my my little whale songs going, and the Mister.
Yep.
Yeah, I blacklight, all that stuff. Yeah, I set up shop.
But it's real hard to pick out a mattress though.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
One of the
what do you look for? So, are you looking for the spread? Like, can I starfish in this thing, or is it about how's my neck gonna lay on this? The pillow gets out off whack. Like,
yeah,
what's the
basically that neck and back pain.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you find softer beds to be worse on your neck and back? Like, because I find they're more comfortable to sleep in, but I feel like I get more neck pain from like a bed that's too soft.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. But there's so many options. Like I said, you
Yeah.
go mattress shop and it's overwhelming.
All right, so what's the ideal mattress store? Like, I know there's Mattress Firm, and I think that's the only one I know.
Sponsor.
Yeah, mattressfirm.com. Now, is it called Mattress Firm because it's like a law firm, or is it Mattress Firm because of like firm mattresses?
I hope it's for mattresses, but there's like there's like so many different things.
Do you all have a sleep number, or like, because you can adjust each side, right?
Right. That's like the thing. But then you read the reviews on them, they're like totally crazy, and it's just
Yeah, but you kind of have to. There's a lot of reviews out there like they never even used it before, so like.
okay. Right.
So you don't have a sleep number? Y'all don't have one?
No.
Okay.
We're working on getting a new mattress, so we can.
Well, at least test one so you can get back to me on like what that experience is like, because they seem pretty expensive. So
They really are. That too. Like if you get a good mattress, you're looking at 10 grand. That's way more expensive than like having a girlfriend or a wife.
Yeah.
If you have a girlfriend, you have to buy a mattress, dude. You better get a second job.
Yeah, but that's why you get the sleep number. So they have that girlfriend setting where you just kind of launch them out of the bed so they get the fuck out. It's like, the money's on the table.
There's a X button.
Yeah.
You're done.
It looks like Easy Being Cheesy has an i8 sleep number, I'm guessing.
Oh.
Or is that an iPhone 8? Dang, Bora. You gotta update.
All over. That's a 10 grand bed.
Is it? Damn.
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah, I go for that. I go for that mattress on the side of the road. You know, you steam clean it. You're good to go. You flip it every once in a while.
Man, that guy's rich. Whoever he is in the chat.
Yeah, I know, right? It is a sleep number. Okay. Yeah.
He can't be married because he can't afford that bed and a woman.
Yeah, no way. Yeah, because you got to have his and hers. There's no way, even if they have separate numbers on each sides, like that's for today I feel like this number and tomorrow I feel like this number. That's not for his and hers. You got to get two mattresses. It's the only way to do that.
I know. Well, and that's another thing too. You ever like know people that are older and they've been married a long time and they just end up in separate rooms altogether?
Yeah.
Like first it starts out like their mattress gets bigger, right? So you get a king size and then you're like, okay, well then let's go to two twins, but we're in the same room. And then when you're like 60, you're just like across the house from each other. Yeah.
Well, I think that has to do with the man having spent so much time on the couch for things we don't even know we did. And then you're like, well, fuck it. I'm just going to, build a room over here.
It doesn't happen. Who puts their man on the couch?
Have you met a woman?
Well, yeah. But
I thought you identify as a woman.
I do. But honestly, like, you just tell them to go sleep on the couch. I mean, I'd go sleep on the couch if
Actually, you know what?
they were already
That's a good point, because I don't know if they actually say it, but it's just implied. I think it's like you're not sleeping here, and our next thought is, great, I got the couch right here. Problem solved.
I don't have to deal with your ass.
Yeah, I mean that's why we want to get that big couch, right? You know, you got to get the wide couch so you can actually sleep on it.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like the toilet
honestly,
seat issue, like putting it up, putting it down. That's why you get two toilets right next to each other, so you can hold hands while you drop deuces.
Don't cross streams.
unless you're AC or DC, whatever one that is, right?
Whoa.
Well, some people swing both ways, the AC/DCs, you know. So
Yeah.
wait, women say put it down, but men have to put it up. So why can't women put it down? That's a good point. They're easy being cheesy.
Honestly,
I think it is a good trade.
Yeah. This guy's rich and he's a
pioneer. Well, you got to say that.
I've never been upset about walking in the bathroom and the toilet seat being up, because that's how dudes use the bathroom. Like, I don't understand why women get mad about that, honestly.
Well, like, I mean, it's an easy fix. You just take that lid right off, and then
like, why can't you just put it down? Just put the seat down.
Yeah.
Take it.
Yeah, it's I kind of on that note, because I spent like a decade using a bidet, or I guess it's just a washlet.
Right? Oh, I have a bidet.
Yeah. Okay, that was gonna be my question. So, it seems like that's grown in popularity these days.
Well, because it was after COVID.
Whoa,
people
why?
couldn't find toilet paper.
Ah.
Oh yeah, people are freaking out. Like, there's no toilet paper. What are we gonna do? It's like, really, honestly, like, you don't know how to clean your ass because you don't have toilet paper. What's happening? Like, what the hell?
Oh man.
So then everybody's getting them. In the U.S., I mean, I know you lived another place that they were like pretty prevalent where you were living. So
it was like a 5-star restaurant, but a toilet.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Good wash.
Yeah, because the one that I have now, the one that I used to have, it was all electric, so it's all controlled, and you can adjust the settings and be pretty accurate with that, and it's heated or cooled depending on the season. But the one I have now is just directly connected, and I gotta say, the first time using that thing, you gotta be real careful you don't blow out your seals, because it is,
you gotta watch it.
Like, it's like a volcano, like Pompeii.
Yeah, a mirror makes all the difference. You are too far forward, too far back, you're done.
Yeah. Well, if it gets directly right in there, that's not going to go well the first time if you just kind of turn the nozzle, because it's all pressure. There's no, it's just on off. So
you got, if there's like a front and a back, it's like, do you want the butt or do you want the crotch?
Yeah, see, that's the other thing.
Like, have to kind of move yourself.
Yeah, because the one that I used to have was automated. It moved itself, so you just sat there.
But did kind of programming for your height had where's your butthole?
Oh, it's like those Cadillac seats. You have your number 1 setting, and it just moves you where you need to be. Yeah. You can set it to your particular likes or dislikes. if you don't like the people that you're with, and surprise them.
That is very clever.
Yeah. Well, the like when I installed the one that I have here, it says like self-cleaning, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, how does it do that? Like, it looks real basic.
Does it have its own what is it cleaning?
It does this extra little spurt kind of at the end, which just catches you off guard, but it is kind of nice. It's like raining upside down a little bit.
No.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. Because it has one stream and there's no directional spray. I wish it was more of a mist sometimes. Give me a little garden hose variety or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just sometimes the direct hit is whoop.
Yeah, you just put your thumb over it like a water hose, and just don't do too much, because then you get the strong stream. You got to do the spread stream there. That's fine.
hole.
But yeah, in Japan, you can set that setting to be like more of like a mist almost, which is really nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
imagine.
yeah, it's a totally different experience because if I go the opposite direction with that nozzle, I can't make that mistake in Japan because it's like a picture. You know, it's like that's the butt, that's not the butt. And it's really easy. But with the ones here, it's like if I go the other direction and I just forget, it's oh yeah, and it's dangerous. It is real bad news.
That's cool. It's like an at-home send us the one you have.
Yeah. So you got to be careful there. So anybody that visits, just keep that in mind. You know, it sounds great, but go real easy because it will destroy something. Okay, we got some stuff in the chat here. So women say, no, wait, we already said that. So I love my ass washer. One wipe, no more wipe. Mark wipe. Mark wipe. Mark 2 rolls later. Wait, what?
Why are you using so
that
much?
Sounds like you're using more than you should. It should be like 2 wipes and that's it. You're done.
It also sounds like a pretty good song. Like I could be like, or wipe, Mark, wipe, Mark. I mean,
to hip, to the hop, to the hippity hip hop.
Yeah, right?
I love my ass washer. 1 wipe, no more wipe. Mark wipe, Mark wipe, wipe. Mark 2 rolls later. Catch it.
I love it.
And then what do we got here? The tingle though on the booty with the melting smiley face. Oh yeah, it does feel nice.
Butt washer.
Yeah. Okay. The fireman hose. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Juan Gonzalez, that fireman hose. You got to do that sometimes with the bidet. You know, just make sure you wash your hands afterwards. You know, a couple of times because anybody that knows is they've gotten poop on their hand as an adult 3 times at least.
Back up.
It happens. Don't worry about things.
Did you say as an adult man you've gotten poop on your hand 3 times?
Yeah, you know, once it wasn't mine, and
what? No. Are you doing the pink one in the sink situation?
I'm just checking oil. That's all.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is not exactly easy to get off. You know, you gotta wash quite a few times, man. Yeah, it's dangerous. So we also got, it's like a marker sticking out of my butt.
What? A marker?
I think you need to get that checked out, man. That
sounds
like hemorrhoids or something.
Is it a Sharpie?
Yeah, is it a Sharpie? Yeah, we need to know the end of the story here. Wait, how did it get in there?
Right?
There's a 1 in a million shot, Doc.
Also, why would you spray it with a bidet if it's sticking out of your butt? Just pull it out, man.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need water. Yeah.
You want to put it back in.
Yeah, well, I guess unless you're trying to go, you know, backwards, like keep it, put it back in, and
that's not okay. You just don't.
What do we got? Hey man, when you shart your sweatpants, it's nasty business. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, at least twice as an adult. You know.
No.
Yeah. The one I was talking about the last time I was on here, when I had the blowout on the old road trip. Really, it was a convoy. I think Easy Bees and Cheesy probably knows what that's about. And you have a lot of MREs or meals ready to eat in you, and sometimes it doesn't settle well. Yeah, and
really, that freeze dried food makes you doo-doo.
Sometimes, you know, if you're getting that omelet one, that never sat well with me. Yeah, it's not good. But you know, if you're the last one to get into the box, that you might be left with that because nobody wants it. Yeah, and it's kind of like it's like if there was a magician like casting spells, but you don't know what's going on, and then all of a sudden he goes ta-da, and then you got a shit like right now, and it's coming. You're not holding it back. Yeah.
I have never.
It's Harry Potter or Harry Pooper. Yeah, exactly.
Harry Pooper, definitely, for sure.
And we got what is this? Man's is Prairie Doggin? What?
Prairie Doggin.
Oh, Prairie Dog. Okay.
Like sticking out a little bit.
Yeah. It's like meerkatting.
Ew.
You got 2 of them.
Looking out.
Yeah, there's always 2 that pop out there. So always, here comes his buddy, my buddy. All right. Well, I think we got quite sidetracked there. But back to the spooky lady tales. Uh, there was something about St. Augustine. Was it the Osceola lovers or something like that? We got to close the book on that.
It wasn't that, but we were staying in.
Okay.
Well, it's the St. George Inn. So the hotel is downtown, like in the historic part of St. Augustine.
Okay.
And we were just, went out, had our fun, did our thing, came back. We're sleeping in the bed. And I roll over. I just remember slightly kind of waking up and just rolling over. And then next thing I know, in my face, it's do you know the canned air that they use to clean computers and keyboards?
Yep.
So that was in my face.
I used to use that for kind of like a stand-in bidet, but anyway.
Oh, Jiminy. So it just went right in my face. It was just somebody sprayed that canned air directly in my face. And it was the weirdest.
Wait, how
I was laying on my
Okay.
the bed. I just rolled over because I just kind of woke up and roused a little bit, and I was oh, whatever, I'm just gonna move because I'm uncomfortable. So I rolled over, and it just went a giant blast of air in my face. And it wasn't it wasn't cold. It was just kind of that canned air. It was weird. And then I'm trying to wake up, my partner. And when a woman needs a man.
He's sleeping.
And the man is sleeping every time. And I'm oh my gosh, wake up. I'm freaked out. I'm scared. This is what's going on. He's you're fine. Rolls over, grabs the blankets, still sleeping. And I'm no, but really, you got to get up. I'm something weird just happened to me. And he's Mrr.
He's I farted. That's all it was.
Honestly,
is this the one? I pulled it up on the screen here. So is that the
St. George Inn?
Yeah.
Hang on.
It said it was.
Well, I believe you.
Let's see.
It's definitely downtown. So, yeah, there you go.
Oh, it is it?
There
Oh, great. Okay. So everybody knows what we're talking about.
Yep. It's amazing. It's a great place to stay.
Yeah, it looks really cool. They had some outside pictures which were really neat.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the only time something like that happened at this place, or is it consistent?
No, well, we stayed there twice, and I think just once was the only time that it happened.
Oh, okay.
But it was freaking, it was so weird. It was and it was the weirdest feeling. After it happened, I was is something, it was a bidet to your face.
Ooh. Okay. Sounds nice, but probably scary.
Yeah. So it was this weird, just a, and I was what the hell? What even is that? Did a spirit get in my body?
See, in those moments, if you got yourself collected, you haven't been drinking all night, and you have that moment, you can kind of talk back to the ghost and be "Did you just spray ass water on my face, motherfucker?" And then the ghosts, they have to explain themselves, so they're and you just go back to sleep because they're confused.
Yeah, they go back through the wall. They're
we're done. I'm leaving. Fuck this.
They're we're from 1565. What is ass water? We do not know that water.
We still use our bare hands for that. We shake with the right because we wipe with the left.
Oh my god, yeah. Dude, we went to the Spanish hospital too when we were there last time. Right. It was crazy.
Do you remember what it was called? I can try to pull it up here.
Yeah, it's just the Spanish hospital in St. Augustine.
Oh,
it's the oldest. Mm-hmm. Well, what it is.
That's a clever name, the Spanish hospital.
That's what it's called. There's nothing crazy. Yeah, that's just what it is.
You're right. That's exactly what it's called. It says. All right, let me pull this up. Okay. So what does the guy outside look like? Does he look like a because they have two different pictures here. I don't know. He's got a really tiny head. Looks like. Well, let's pull this up and see what this looks like here. Okay, Spanish Military Hospital Museum.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. So let me pull this up. Bear with me there, chat. It does take me some time. There we go. So if you can see this picture, why is his head so small?
I mean, It's olden time.
Is he like the Sphinx, where it's just like, oh, we gotta fix that, and they just kept getting smaller? Like,
I don't know, but it was like that was a really cool place to go
okay.
because they used to put. Oh, I see him now. He does have a tiny head and giant hands.
Yeah.
You are not wrong. I never noticed that, but okay.
Well, next time you go, that's all you're gonna see.
Like, y'all need to get this man a new head.
Oh wait, here we go. The poltergeist had crop dusted you, and you got fire blasted.
I mean, it didn't smell. Maybe ghost farts don't smell. That's a whole nother subject. Like, do ghost farts smell? Because they don't have like an active digestive system.
Yeah, that would have been weird if it was like a 4D kind of experience where it's like you smell it, you feel it, and he's like, "Oh,
oh, you're right. I probably just got a ghost fart in my, and I shouldn't get like weirded out by it.
Man, if I was a ghost and I could make that happen, I absolutely would be doing that all the time, multiple times in the same night to the same person, just to fuck with them. Like,
fun.
You get singe eyebrows there as well.
Yeah.
Now, so did you have something about the Osceola lovers there? Because you did mention it before.
Oh, well,
like, is that a thing? What is that? Smelled like the Holocaust? Oh my god.
What? Oh,
the
no.
Ghost fart.
Yeah, not there. Mm-mm.
Too soon? It's been a long time. I think we're okay.
But still, also, no. Freddy Krueger's basement? Okay, I'll take that one.
Yeah, because
over the easy being cheesy comment. Yeah.
At least he's a comedian. You know, you're gonna have a good time with Freddy before you die. So he's gonna chase you for a really long time and make you feel like you got a chance.
That bathtub scene. Dude, every girl was terrified to take a bath after that. No, we were all super scared.
Man, so
who even get the bathtub?
Do you still think about it when you take a bath?
Yes, 100%. It's terrifying. Who doesn't? Like, oh my god!
Is that the scariest moment of a movie that you've seen?
I mean, there's just like up in your crotch, you're just like chilling in the bathtub, and there's this giant clawed hand coming up in your crotch, and then the tongue through the phone, you know, like where he's like, dude,
just testing the water. That's all. You know, he's just getting dipping his toes in the water, if you will.
Yeah.
He used to be a gynecologist. It's fine.
With those hands, though. I mean, jeez.
Well, you know, he went to a few too many parties with Edward Scissorhands, I guess. Did that come out at the same time? Like, is it just coincidence?
No. It's coincidence. Like, Nightmare on Elm Street came out way before Edward Scissorhands. Okay.
Wait, what is this? What if you got his jokes and laughed? Wondered if he'd be confused. It's Freddy Krueger.
Oh my god.
He might be like, "Come on now, join the club."
Did you watch, speaking of Johnny Depp, did you watch Nosferatu or no?
No, I want to watch that. It looks really good.
Okay.
Yeah, did you watch it?
Yeah, I did watch it.
So don't tell me about the movie.
Good.
Yeah, but what's your opinions?
Right.
Oh yeah, his daughter. Yeah. What's her name?
She does such a good job. Lily Rose is her name.
Lily Rose. Okay, let's pull up this.
Rose, R-O-S-E.
I'm just going to pull her name up because I don't know how to spell Nosferatu.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. She's got Johnny Depp cheekbones for show.
I'm telling you.
There we go. All right, let's pull that up. Why won't it click on the movie? Here we go. Oh, Jesus.
And
the internet sucks now when it doesn't want to give you the webpage. It just wants to give you like a flash update of what it is.
But also like,
all right, I'll just pull a picture.
The Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah.
That plays Nosferatu. Mm. That's pretty crazy. I mean, I thought he did a really good job. And did you watch the It that he was in? Did you watch any of those?
Oh
movies?
yeah. Those are very, very entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to
it
give it away, but
pretty.
yeah, it was excellent. I thought, or he was for sure. There were some parts where it's kind of like, they could have maybe showed less to be scarier. But
yeah, well, you'll like Nosferatu then.
Okay,
there's very show less to be scarier.
Okay,
really, really, really is.
Yeah, especially when you have somebody like that. That's they can naturally be scary. You know,
He doesn't even look like that. Like he doesn't even look like that. But okay.
Yeah, but it's clear like he knows what he's doing. Like he knows.
Yeah.
He knows what that role is intended for. Oh yeah, no spoilers. He hasn't seen it yet. Easy being cheesy here.
Oh no, we're not spoiling anything.
Yeah, but definitely, it seems like we should definitely go watch it though.
Yeah, I did. I thought it was.
Well, that's good to hear because I've been really disappointed with movies lately. Like, really, not entertained, unentertained. Is that a real word? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, just unentertained.
Yeah. Best
it
vampire voice
really
ever.
Good, like,
okay.
Like for costuming and just in general visuals, so good.
Okay.
Very, very good.
What's the least entertaining movie you've seen recently that you paid money for?
Oh man, I just watched this the other day on the Netflix. It was with Chloe Grace Moretz. It was something that Patrick was watching, and it was like some kind of weird World War II paranormal. It was like the weirdest movie I've ever seen. This lady snuck a baby on a plane, but it was supposed to be a World War II horror movie. I don't know. It was very strange. I can't.
They didn't let women on planes back then.
Literally a waste of my life. Like, Patrick ended up more patient than I am. So.
Yeah, I used to be a lot more like. Once I've started a movie, it doesn't matter how bad it is, I gotta finish it. But these days, I'm like, I'm not gonna waste my time anymore. If they get 10 minutes, and that's it. Like, I'm done.
Okay, it gets to the point where like 10 minutes of your life is literally feels like half of a decade, and you're like, yeah, I wasted too much time on this.
Yeah, I could have been on the bidet for 10 minutes.
Right? You could have been squirting your load.
Could have been getting clean.
Time.
All right, so I want to play a game, sort of, here. Jesus Christ! As I say that, booty time. That's not what I'm talking about. Easy being cheesy.
We're not playing that.
So there's a. Let me take this Nosferatu thing off here, so I can pull up the next one. What's that?
If you have hit me up if you need a login for
Nosferatu? Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely. All right. Appreciate that. All right. So for this, it's basically a rating system where you're going to judge things on a scale, which I'll bring up in just a minute. And you're going to try to answer quickly because we want these answers to be honest. For the things that are here. And I feel like the faster that you get the answer out there, the more honest and probably funny that it'll be.
Gosh, okay.
Yeah, don't worry, they're safe. So, well, I think they are. But anyway,
I mean,
yeah, go ahead.
If they are,
yeah.
honest.
All right.
Okay.
So now the scale that you're going to be rating on is going to be. I'll wait till this pops up. For Ryan Reynolds, too close.
Ew.
To the sun there, or otherwise known as bad news, or Rachel Zegler, too far apart, or needs improvement, and McConaughey, all right.
Oh man.
Okay, so before we start, I did take some time to make a little intro song here, so I'm going to do that, and we'll be back in just a minute.
When you've flown too close to the you've been down the road for far too long. When you run too far away to be McConaughey.
Can you hear me? Unmute me.
Everybody can hear you. I forgot to mute you, but I said I muted you.
I need to know what I'm reading.
Okay, so like I said, on a scale from Ryan Reynolds' eyes, or too close to the sun, bad news, to Rachel Zegler's eyes, too far apart, or needs improvement, or McConaughey. All right. Okay, so that's what you're going to be rating these topics here on. Okay, so if it's bad news, Ryan Reynolds. If it's needs improvement, Rachel Zegler. Or if it's all right, McConaughey. All right.
You want me to say the name?
You can choose whatever you want there, as long as
Or
it's
the
clear
expert.
what your answer is there. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
All right, so we'll start with the easy one. The fridge when a man needs a beer.
Oh, all right.
All right. Keep that in mind, guys. It is all right. Okay, and next one. Yoga instructors, specifically male.
Needs improvement.
Okay, yeah. So you can take a yoga class, just don't be the guy instructing it. Okay.
Yeah, it's weird.
Interesting. All right. And then Lululemon pants.
All right.
On a man.
Oh, bad news.
Okay. All right. So you can look at them, but don't wear them.
Yeah, don't. What do they call it? Like pinch the hog or whatever.
Yeah. But we like to get our hogs all bunched up. So
Yeah. Okay.
you know, just wear those stretchy pants in your private time. Okay. All right. And then a woman in space in our lifetime.
Oh. All right.
Interesting. Okay. What about a human on Mars?
That's fucking weird.
Oh.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan
Too
Reynolds?
close.
Really? Okay. All
I
right.
don't like.
But we can have women in space. All right. Well, we're looking forward to that time when that time comes.
No.
Yeah. Okay. So, and then Yo Mama jokes.
Oh my gosh. All right. I love them.
Nice. Gay jokes.
Gay or gang?
Gay.
Bad news.
Really? Oh man, that's depressing.
I mean, depends on what kind of gay jokes we're talking about. I need a lot of
Man on man
clarification
gay jokes.
Oh my god. I don't context. Hello.
I mean, a man telling another man that he's gay as a joke.
Oh. I mean, I guess that's fine. McConaughey,
right.
that.
Nice. Okay, we're still okay on that one, guys. Keep it up. Okay, and then women drivers.
Needs improvement. We're bad.
All right, so that checks out. All right, I'm glad I've cleared that up for everyone. It is the truth. Now it is written in stone. Okay. Now, what about a man refusing to give up some of his food for a woman?
Oh my gosh, that's fine. That's normal. That's weird. Why would a woman try to take his food? I don't even know what to call that. Bad news?
Yep. Oh no. So it would be all right to refuse to give the food?
Yes, yeah. Don't
okay.
give your food.
To be clear, all right. So in particular, when you offer before you make your food, and then she asks again, it is doubly right to refuse.
But if you go to a restaurant and she's like trying to like, without discussing with you prior, like, hey, can I have some of your XYZ? And she just reaches over and tries to like just cut her hand off.
Okay, great. All right, I'm gonna put that in my back pocket there, and next time I'm out with the lady friends. And so now also pretending you didn't see someone you know.
Oh, all right.
All right. Okay, I use that one all the time, so that's good to hear. Okay, and then we talked about this earlier before the podcast started. Minions fanatics.
Fuck them. Bad news. Too close.
Ryan Reynolds' eyes.
Fuck off. No.
Oh, okay. So,
never
yeah, let's talk about these people, because
so bad.
It's getting out of control. They keep making these movies, and it's just fuel for these minion shirt wearing, not real beer gut, just gut having people that come as a squad. So it's like their whole family's wearing these outfits. Yeah.
So
All right.
like,
so
I'm,
what do you think
like,
is happening there? How did we get here?
I don't know. I think, but there are also like weird women, wives, people that will be like, oh, dress up this way because it's cute for our kids, and then that's their fault. Like and honestly, I don't understand a lot of women, so that could be part of it. They could be pressured to wear the Minion shirts, and maybe the wife is like, I will not S your D unless you wear the Minion shirt. And what man would not put on the Minion shirt?
Oh, this man. I'm gonna go,
But if you're getting your D sucked, you're not putting on the Minion shirt.
Yeah, because for the cost of that Minion shirt, I can probably get a not very good BJ down the street.
But that's the things I see, like these women threatening their husbands with. Like, if you don't match our family, if you're not coming to the Disney party.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. You gotta make those sacrifices, and that's the one I'm not willing to make there. I feel like, you know what I'll do? I'll take that Minion shirt and I'll go get a BJ from a different chick while wearing it, and only that. Okay. Yeah, listen, like take that.
That's fine. I don't blame you.
Yeah,
I would probably do the same thing. I would be like, no.
All right. So what about the men that look like they're having a good time wearing these? What do you think's happening there?
They have mental problems.
Yep. Okay, that checks out. What about the women that are requesting men to wear these?
Mental problems.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So we talked a little bit about the little wishy-washiness of women earlier. What's going on there? So what, as a man coming in to the darkness from time to time, it's a little difficult to navigate the waters, and it's like we're often real confused about what just happened.
It's just every woman is crazy, but there are different levels of crazy.
All right.
I mean, we're all crazy.
Well, on that note, I gotta get my. Hang on, 1 second here. Where is it? Yeah. There's the maraca of. That's good news. It's them, not us, guys. Just letting you know there. All right, so what do we do? What does a man do in this situation? We're caught off guard. We just got back from getting the milk and the little things with the wings on them, and whatever other chocolates or whatever they asked for. We just came back from doing that. It's the second trip now because they asked us to go back and get something else. Now we're back with orange juice, milk, little wings, pads for their things down there.
Yep.
And now they're mad at us for doing all that. What's going on? What do we do?
They're mad at you for doing that? Well, that's weird. But honestly, like, the best thing you can do is just give her all the things and just say, walk away. Don't ask for anything else. And just say, let me know if you need anything. I'm here for you. Yeah. And then that's about it.
Okay. Okay. Well, I guess I took a different route.
No, you don't get too involved in it. Like, you don't like go, oh my God, like, you don't, you just put that little feeler out there and say, hey, I got you. And then you leave because they just want you to leave.
All right. Okay. So when they are upset, it's the best option here for a man is just to leave.
I mean, honestly, unless they come to you, but that, I mean, I may be different, but yeah.
Well, I feel like I've had that one too, where they came to me and it was still like my fault. Like, I need some advice. I need you to help me. And it's like, all right, let me try to help you. And it's like, why are you trying to help me?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, wait, depends. Is it hot yoga? Wait, what were we talking about?
What? Are you talking about yoga?
That just popped in there. I'm not really sure.
Are we really behind on the chat? Like 10 minutes?
Maybe. All right. So I got, we're still on, Ryan Reynolds, Rachel Zegler, or McConaughey. So I got one other one here. It's been killing me, and I can't figure this out. So,
oh, God.
How do you feel about women doing duck face?
Oh, God. Where's the worst one? Ryan Reynolds, too close, terrible, bad news. That's
this is beyond Ryan Reynolds. All right. So wait, which is worse, Minions fanatics or women doing duck face?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't even know. Right. They're neck and neck.
I'm going with women doing duck face because Jesus Christ, it's real
probably.
Bad. Because at least with the Minion shirt, I can kind of like block that with like, put a box around it and I can just look at their face. But with duck face, there's no getting around that.
I don't understand any women that
Yeah.
go on social media and post pictures of themselves doing anything. I don't know. Like, I don't get the whole, like, let me take a picture of myself.
You haven't
just
seen how
eat-
much these women make.
like, I don't know. People need attention. I don't have that bone in my body. Like,
Let me tell you,
tell me that I'm pretty.
if I
Or,
had
like,
things, it doesn't matter what I look like in the face. If I just had things, I'd be all over YouTube and OnlyFans and making tons of cash.
really?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I got some pretty good things now.
Well, if I was better looking, that kind of changes things because then I don't have to do OnlyFans. But if I'm ugly, I might have to cross over into that realm.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't get the attention seeking thing that women have. I don't get that.
Well, you answered it earlier. Women are crazy.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
like I said, levels, and I don't get the look at me stuff.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
What
I
kills
see
me is
that.
the duck face. Not just duck face, but like women don't show their teeth these days. Like they just refuse to smile with their teeth showing, and that's like a red flag for me. It's like, first do I do the picture? I'm like, let's do a selfie, and the reason I'm doing it is I'm to see how they smile, and if they don't show their teeth, I'm like, I will see you later, because that's got psychopath written all over it.
That's true. It's a red flag.
Yeah.
And then also, like, if you meet them on I don't know what the dating situation is nowadays because I'm not a dating person, but like they have their picture on, like, what is it, like Tinder or whatever apps that people
it's like
use
Tinder or
now.
Bumble or something like that.
Yeah, or like Hinge or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So if all their pictures are them with their mouth closed, you need to investigate that because they probably got summer teeth.
What is that?
Some are here, some are there, some are missing.
Yeah, or they got that one tooth in the front that's definitely got some decay going on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm saying.
It's kind of like, why don't you just get that fixed? Like, it's cheaper than going to the doctor to go to the dentist, right? Like, but I guess see that's the difference. When you're a woman, you can kind of get away with stuff like that to an extent. As a dude, that's gonna be some tough land to cross there.
Well, because we have titties.
Exactly. You got like other things to look at. You take my mind off of it for a little bit.
Oh, well, whatever.
Yeah.
Look at it instead.
So, why don't people get their their teeth fixed when it's right out in the front? I can understand if it's the back teeth, but
I would say that it's probably like a money issue.
yeah, but I mean,
I live in a town in Florida that has it's very
I think they got a lot more going on than just money.
well
Nickelback syndrome, Lake County style.
it's probably just money related.
Was that Puddle of Mud syndrome?
Yeah.
That guy's voice is terrible. God.
Yeah.
Yeah. So something else that like I don't know how you go ahead. What is it?
Well, the guy from
Puddle of Mud.
And he was on the Justin Hawkins Red again.
Yeah. It was hilarious. Like he needs medical attention. Like, hang on, I'm gonna actually let me pull that out because that was the last thing for this little segment. So, all right. So let me at least pull his page up so everybody can see him because he absolutely should get the recognition he deserves. Just Justin Hawkins. Right.
Oh yeah.
Again, what was it? Puddle of Mud.
Oh, when he was like, what was he covering?
That Nirvana. That's what it was. Yeah. There it is. Is it wrong to laugh? Is the title to this. So let me pull this up.
It's right to laugh. It's extremely you better laugh.
Oh yeah, it's so freaking funny.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I gotta get it past this ad. I thought I had. Oh, it's because I'm in incognito mode.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Oh my god.
Looking at Braun.
Well, I am a single man, so I got to take care of that. Take care of business.
On the YouTube.
Well, it's RedTube. That's the one.
Oh no, sir. We're talking about
What?
YouTube.
Oh.
You can't say the word. You have to say prawn instead, or else they'll flag you.
Oh, really? Is that true?
Yeah,
Oh,
I think so.
I did not know that.
I mean, like the.
But it's
that
a
I
real
watched.
thing that actually exists. Why would that be an issue? Oh, come on.
That's-
Stupid ads. All right. So,
And cheesy is talking about monster in pants that wants to dance. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either.
Were
Okay.
you talking?
Monster in the
someone's
pants that wants to. I mean, getting that hog all bunched up. I know that. We were talking about that.
That was like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, that was like 10 minutes ago. How long is the lag?
Oh man.
Okay, so that's the video. I'm not going to play it because it's just watch it. It's funny. And that, yep. But so everybody can find it. That's the one. Justin Hawkins from the darkness. Hilarious. So just watch that. That's about what he sounds like right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But singing. And I do think he needs medical attention. Yeah. So something else that I wanted to ask you about, because it's, I feel like it's definitely more of a woman thing. You used to read and maybe watch, I'm not sure, but I know you read the books, the Twilight books.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what is the deal?
Let's go.
What's going on there?
Well, I think it's not even just the Twilight books. I feel like it goes back to
Did you say toilet books?
any kind of, yeah,
Okay.
Twilight books.
Oh, Twilight books. I thought you said toilet books. Okay.
No. Circling back from the bidet.
Mhm.
But no, I mean, it's like a stylized, romanticized vampire novel. And women love that shit.
All
They
right.
eat it up. Just,
Okay, so
Just
why
what
why
it
is that though? What is the appeal there? Because it's not just any romance; it's vampires specifically.
it is. And I think it's because, like, they've been alive so long, right?
Okay, is this the older man syndrome? Like,
But they look young, right?
okay,
But if they chose you after all of this time,
Mhm.
like, you feel really like, oh shit, like, I must be special.
oh, okay, so it's it's the one in a million.
Yes,
Okay.
it's like and that's what they say, and like
Okay,
a lot of vampire movies, like, oh, and I think it was even in like Nosferatu. It's like, I've waited my entire life, like I've waited hundreds of years to find you, and I think that's like why women go, oh my gosh, like, it's so, romantic.
I mean, don't they think that that's just the line he's used for like a millennia? Like,
I mean, maybe.
he's like, it works every time.
Yeah, maybe, but they still do the same shit with like human men, so
No,
But
they're
I think
definitely
it's
going
just,
only
like,
after chicks.
like romanticized, where like, oh, you can turn me and then we can both live forever, and because vampires
Mhm.
can do that. When they bite you, they suck your blood, and then you also turn into a vampire.
Yeah. So don't you feel
And
like
you can
there's
meet again,
what's that?
and that way the one will tell you what to do forever.
Yeah, but don't you think
That's
that's
what they-
a little bit? It's not so much the romance part of it as it is like women just being selfish, because it's like,
Oh, yeah.
you mean I can look young forever? Hell yeah, go on, get in there, get in there, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I would let somebody bite me.
See,
Sure.
so
But me,
I don't
dude,
know if it's the
babe.
romance then.
but a virgin,
Okay,
honestly.
wait, so
Like, come on.
now it does seem like so initially like the stories are always wrapped around them getting the one girl, but it definitely seems like they get like a harem after a while, right?
Yeah.
So
I mean,
what's
once
the
you're
deal with
like-
that? So if the girl is always going to be this young image all the time, there's no argument about it's like, oh, you're trying to find the younger better. So
No.
What-
But it's
what do they
usually,
complain
like,
about
the
then?
women around like forever.
Uh-huh.
It's like his top bitches, like
okay. Yeah,
just like his.
yeah. You always gonna be my top dollar, baby. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean,
Dang, I
It's
think
like-
chat is like way behind. So
Oh,
I'm a
okay.
psychopath. I don't show my teeth in most of my pictures. We're talking about women, bro. It's okay for men, because we can do that Brad Pitt smirk, you know, get that 007 look going. But women, they gotta show the teeth, man. They gotta do that. Yeah. So all right. So the Twilight, is it?
And it's not just Twilight. I feel like it goes back to like, I mean, there's Twilight babies because their generation only knew Twilight. But if you go back, it's like Interview with the Vampire, Anne Rice, all those books that she wrote. Like that's more my generation. So then when Twilight came out, it was like, oh, cool. It's like a new take on it. So let me check it. Basically.
Yeah, I'm used to that old black and white Nosferatu.
Yeah, you're gonna Bill Skarsgård Nosferatu next.
Yeah.
Get ready.
So I know in Twilight they have like the was it lichens or whatever, the werewolves.
Oh, yeah.
What are they called? Is that lichen? Is that right?
I mean, basically, they're just wolves.
Okay, so not the wolves, the vampires. Which one is better?
Yeah. Oh,
Because
I don't know.
Speaking of duck lips, but in a good way.
I think I would be Team Jacob for sure. He's a werewolf, but I think, yeah, I would be Team Werewolf before I would be Team Vampire.
Yeah,
and that's
especially when he's in that movie with Adam Sandler. He plays the retard. Have you seen that? It's so funny. Let me see if I can pull that up. Like, what is his name again? Is like his actual name?
Taylor. The guy that plays that, or the
he's got man duck lips, but like in a good way.
Oh, okay. So it's
Taylor,
definitely not Taylor Lautner. He's the darker skinned one.
Lautner. Lautner.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, that's him. The pretty boy.
Yeah.
You got a pretty mouth. All right,
I would definitely.
Hang on. What's his movies? Shark Boy. Nope, that's not it.
And Lava Girl. Yeah, he's in that movie.
Oh, yep. You know that movie. Okay. Let's see. Where is it? This one. Oh my God. Why won't it just bring up the webpage? I hate the way these new movie things are set up now. You can't just click on it. Sorry, I'm wasting everybody's time. Give me 1 second. Here we go. The Ridiculous Six. But that is what that movie is called. And
The Ridiculous
Taylor Lautner. Yeah, so he's from the Twilight movies as the werewolf, and all the chicks dig him, but they haven't seen this version of him yet because he is retarded, like big time.
I mean, I don't think
he goes full retard. Okay. Yeah,
that's fine.
Wait, what? Typo negative version? What does that mean?
I don't know what that is, but I like it.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's talking.
Whoa.
Yeah. Do it to it. Baby music.
Oh yeah. You gotta bust that out. So if she's got a snaggletooth like Mr. Gonzalez there is talking about, just turn down those lights and put on some typo negative, you'll be right.
Yeah, exactly. That's the solution for a snaggletooth. Yep.
Peter Steele will get that where it needs to be.
Peter Steele will get anything where it needs to be.
You got an angry crowd. Just blare some real slow October Rust on the loudspeaker there.
Rearrange your organs.
Oh man, yeah. So have you seen this movie, this Ridiculous Six?
No, I guess I should watch it.
I don't know if you should, as a woman that enjoys Twilight.
Oh, I mean, I watched him in Shark Boy.
Yeah, but that's a kids movie, right?
Like, I had to pick, because honestly, have you ever seen? Oh gosh, we're gonna go way off, but Vampire Diaries.
I think I saw like one episode at y'all's house actually, because it was on.
Yeah.
This was like years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, is that better than Twilight? Is that?
I mean, it's a series, so it's kind of like longer and more involved. But I think so. Because do you know the guy? Oh my gosh, what's his name?
I don't know. Let's find out.
I'm gonna find out. He is I'll look it up.
Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, speaking of those things that sneak up, we were talking about earlier, the blowouts. That came out of
With
nowhere.
I don't have that.
Yeah. All right, what is it called? Basketball Diaries?
What?
Oh no,
No.
that's sorry, that's the
No.
Vampire Diaries.
Yes.
I honestly had a brain fart there.
Okay, so Ian Somerhalder.
Ian.
Hello.
Ian. What? Ian Somerhalder.
Yeah. Ian Somerhalder was on that. Nina Dobrev. Paul
Let's see.
Wesley. They were like
Oh, he's like a modern. What's his name? Jesus Christ! What the hell is his name? Hang on. I know what movie he's in.
way. So he was on there with Paul Wesley, which was his brother. So it was like Damon and Stefan. And they were brothers, but they were vampires.
Okay. Oh my God. Give me the cast here. I gotta know this guy's name. I totally forgot. Oh my God.
Who, Ian Somerhalder?
No, the guy that he looks like. Jesus Christ.
Who
Internet's
does he
failing
look
me.
like? He looks like nobody.
No,
The
he
guy-
does. You'll see.
That's professional or whatever.
No, he doesn't look like Raul Julia or what's his name? No, Jean Reno. Not Raul Julia.
Gomez from
No,
Addams
Rob
Family.
Lowe. That's who he looks like.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, kind of.
He looks like a new Rob Lowe. Yeah.
I kind of see it.
Yeah.
They're both cute.
All right, hang on. I'm gonna pull up him.
But anyway, I think that's like a much better, series.
Yeah,
It's gonna
okay.
be vampiring.
Ian Somerhalder. Okay.
Yeah. Older.
Oh yeah. So I'm not the only one. Yeah, he totally looks like Rob Lowe. Here we go. This is exactly what he looks like. All right.
I mean, he's not on the Atkins diet.
He's not on the hack yet.
Pablo's
Hey,
forever.
Rob. Speaking of vampires, that guy, he looks the same.
He doesn't age, right?
Yeah.
Good.
I can't scroll this left to right, so y'all are just gonna have to deal with it. There. But yeah, Rob Lowe and his son Ian Somerhalder.
Oh my God. But yeah, they look pretty similar.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
All right, so this is you're talking about Jesus Christ, Vampire Diaries. Okay, so
Yeah.
is this a what do you call it? CW kind of show? What's going on?
Yeah, it is.
Okay,
And typically
that sounds god awful.
it sounds god awful, but it ain't
Okay,
good.
all right. So,
Let me see it. Like it's oh my gosh, how many 8 seasons of this?
well,
And it will suck you in, man.
I'm not so sure about that because based
Vampire.
on this picture
Oh, so good.
that I'm pulling up here, that's what you have to be looking forward to. And I gotta be honest, I feel like I'm gonna need to go to the Men's Warehouse and buy a suit, 'cause that's what
Yeah.
that looks like. It's like an advertisement.
Yeah.
Uh,
But it
So-
was. I thought it was.
so what made this show good? Okay, so why do women watch these shows?
What's going on? There's so much going on. There's
There's a
these
lot
two
going
brothers-
on. Die Hard.
That's true. I
So-
mean, I'm not saying that's not an excellent movie, or any of the Die Hard movies. They're amazing.
Mhm.
Right along with Roadhouse.
The original Roadhouse, right?
Well,
Not
yeah,
the-
not the Jake
okay,
Gyllenhaal.
good. Let's clear that up.
So, yeah, I mean, ugh. Patrick Swayze.
Wait, what?
I'm
Wheezy? Oh,
No, Patrick Swayze.
oh, Patrick Swayze. I thought you said Wheezy. I was like, who's Wheezy?
No. Oh man.
Like from what was that? What show was that? Dynamite.
Move up.
Oh no, it was the Jeffersons, not Dynamite.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wheezy. Wheezy.
Moving on up like George.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. It looks like everybody's Team Jacob, so we're on board with him. Yeah.
for sure.
The fact that he was willing to take on that retard role, yeah, that guy's in my go for it, dude. Yeah, I'll support you because that's a bold move. All right, so now what's the appropriate age difference for a man to date a younger woman? Speaking of like vampires here.
Oh Jesus! Well, that's not real. And totally different dimension.
Okay. So there's no limit. They can do whatever they
Real
want.
life, like actual men dating
Sure, let's do that.
women. Gosh, I'm not in the dating world, but I've seen some weird shit. So I would say, like, if you're a 25-year-old man,
Mm-hmm.
you should not be
I'm sorry,
dating.
what is your cat doing behind you?
I don't know. Where is it? Oh, it's just
It looked like it was standing up, staring at you like a meerkat or something. Sorry. Okay, you were saying.
That's fine. I got one that's like licking themselves on the couch too.
Yeah.
But anyway, so if you're a man that's 25, I would say you should not date girls under 18.
Okay, but if you're 50 to 1,000, it's
If you're
anything
50,
open water.
I think it would depend on the person. Because I could say a 50-year-old could be with a mentally stable, mature 30-year-old, no problem.
Okay, I thought you were going in another direction with that.
No.
Mentally
But
handicapped.
yeah. Like I said, women are crazy, just different levels. And if you find someone that's on your level of crazy and you can tolerate them, then, if the age gap is 20 years, that's okay. Okay,
so 20 years is a good range there. All right, so that's good to know because I'm getting up there in the years. And it's getting real weird out there. It's getting hard to tell.
I know.
I'm checking IDs these days.
We went to like my daughter's baton competition this past weekend, and they were doing like the 13 to 15 age division and like calling out the awards, and these girls that were walking up there, they looked like they should be in college, and I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Like, what? It's the hormones and the chicken. I don't know what's going on. But I was like, holy crap, I did not look like that when I was 13. Like, that's insane.
That's why we got that bird flu thing going on right now.
I don't know.
They're like, we gotta get slow down the rate here. It's getting out of control.
Yeah, that's all I can tell. Check IDs. Don't get yourself in a pickle.
Yeah, because I'm always like when I'm out and depending on where I'm shopping. So if it's like a restaurant versus like a fast food joint, like getting food, or if I'm at like a Ross or something, I get the look, the Roxette, she got the look or whatever.
Well, I know that.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah. So when I get the look, I kind of have to take a step back and be like, all right, let me do some math here based on what I'm looking at.
Yeah, I got you. I don't blame you. It's tricky out there.
Yeah.
I'm so glad dating. I would not survive. I'm too weird. And also, like, no. It would be really hard for me.
It's
to do that.
That's why I'm sitting here on YouTube and spending all my time there. It's like it's more fun talking about crazy stuff on the internet than going out there.
Yeah. No,
I have plenty of those days in my past. I'm good. Like I've had those experiences for a lifetime and a half.
Oh man.
So now speaking of having you've got settled, you got your family there. So what? This is kind of like going into it with somebody that I've taught kids, right? So I've had experience with other people, like their kids, like teaching them how to speak English and all that stuff. But having my own kids, that's a totally different story. So I think that's going to be something for a lot of young men out there, kind of testing the tip there and making some mistakes. They might come out on the other end with the whole family. So what's something that you wish you knew before having kids from a woman's perspective?
Oh, Jude. Oh, whew, that's a list.
Okay.
Yeah. Sheesh. I guess it would be like how much of yourself you lose. Like, I know that's kind of like serious.
Yeah,
but
let's unpack that.
Huh?
Let's unpack that. What do you mean?
Well, you no longer get to be yourself, focus on yourself, do the things that you used to do, like to do, want to do. You're at the beck and call of tiny humans.
Okay.
So, and then also if you're a wife, you're expected to fulfill that too. So it's like, it's a lot.
Okay. So, so what strategies have you used to like compensate or overcome, or, you know, whatever, however you want to look at that?
Oh gosh, I don't know. Sometimes, like, honestly, you got to go 15 minutes at a time. And if you survive that, then you're good for the next 15.
Okay. So these are football rules here, but on a slightly longer scale.
Like, you're just like, and all right, let's 15 minutes. Okay, cool. We're going to handle this, this, and this, especially if you have more than one. I have like 3, and they're all, I mean, our oldest is almost 22.
Yep.
Okay. So, and then there's a 16-year-old who is driving me around today.
Yep. That's cool.
Yeah,
that's why you have kids, right? So they can drive you around.
Very scary.
That's scary.
No.
All right.
And then there's like a 10-year-old. So they all have different like needs all the time, and emotional, like physical, emotional, and it's a lot.
All right. So
and
go ahead.
It's just a lot for the rest of your life. So.
Well, I mean, you know, eventually they got to get out, right?
Yeah, no. I mean, like I said, he's almost 22. He's over there.
That's still young enough to be hanging around. But yeah, eventually they get out there. But so it seems like the proper strategy here is to just suck it up.
Don't have
kids. There you go, guys. Wear protection. Stay safe out there. You know, lifestyles.com, Trojan.com, sponsor me. I will definitely promote your product because I'll use it. So yeah, stay safe out there. So all right, so you got boys, you got a girl, you got dogs, you got cats. All right, which is the most frustrating?
Oh wow.
And hopefully they don't hear this later.
No, it's the girl, because she's me all over again. It's very frustrating.
Okay. So
she's like,
hang on, we got in the chat, this is a little backwards here, but I'm not sure what sounds like 1943 Germany is, but that's okay. Frederick is gangster for real, talking about the Vampire Diaries. So
Vampire
shout out
Diaries.
to that.
You know, like, gosh.
Do you know who that
they
is?
all have a spinoff.
Well, so it's like Vampire Diaries Junior?
Yeah, he's called The Originals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's great. And yeah, Frederick is he's pretty good.
Okay,
He's a badass though.
All right.
They had
but this is in the originals, not the Vampire Diaries.
No, Frederick is in the Vampire Diaries.
Okay.
They had a spin-off called The Originals, and like there's a guy in that's really, he's a, like, I forget his name. It's neither here nor there.
Okay.
But if we get back there, we'll get back.
All right. I like me some Deacon Frost from Blade.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Blade.
Yeah.
Oh, that dude, the soundtrack to that movie.
Oh, I still listen to it from time to time. That club scene, that beat is so good.
Oh,
like,
so good.
Like, you get it, Wesley.
I know.
You sniped them vampires.
Edge of the blade,
Yeah.
the blade, and then the blood is coming from the sprinkler things. Come on, man.
I wouldn't give a shit. I would be dancing my ass off at that party.
Oh, I don't even like techno music.
Yeah.
Don't put me in
You
there.
can't help it. Give me that blood. Let's go.
Yes.
Yeah. So what it looks like, they also said the action is actually pretty good in the Vampire Diaries. Apparently, very retro.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. What is ASP? What is that trying to say?
Dude, I don't.
As okay. No. And we also got a pound, get 'em out. I think that's talking about the kids there.
That's talking about the kids for sure.
Yeah. All right. So because you're basically you have a mini me.
No. Hold on, I gotta go back to this because Juan Gonzalez said, but she's legal, and what if she likes you? You know. Okay, Juan Gonzalez, if she's legal, do your thing. I don't care. But it's just like, it's a little bit weird.
Yep.
You know, guys will wait till the day to like, she's 18. and it's like the day after her birthday. It's like, okay, she's not mentally stable. But then again, she's not going to be any more mentally stable when she's 42 either. So
Yeah.
I guess get in.
If anything, she's gonna get worse. Like if she's already got problems at that age.
Right.
Yeah.
And he also said it's in the chicken. So yeah, I agree. It
Yeah.
is in the chicken.
It's gotta
The
be.
hormones.
It's gotta be something. Because, I came from the land of sushi, and it's real different.
Everyone's flat there, right?
It's
They're
like the old school anime characters.
Yeah.
Like they all look like that, and they all wear that like was that dab color? Is that what they call it? Like olive drab? Drab,
What the-
not dab. Drab, right?
That is
Olive drab. Is that what it's called?
You know what the kids do? They dab.
They
It's like a
dab,
dance
yeah.
move.
To that Blade techno music.
Oh man, no, they're
Oh.
not cool enough to do
I'm
that.
gonna pull up a picture of Blade, old school, because
Oh
man, is that a
God.
good fucking movie. Like
no,
even today, like you could still watch that and it'd still be
I know.
just
It's
as entertaining, I
still
think.
relevant.
Let's see. Oh, there he is. Bad motherfucker. And this is like the beginning of Marvel, right? Like I think this was like the first
Yeah,
actual like
honestly.
hit.
Man,
There he is. That's the man right there. Did
So
you see
good.
the new Deadpool or whatever? It was like
Mhm.
they're only gonna be one Blade. They ain't never gonna be no more, or something like that. But yeah, so the daughter situation there, yeah, you have like a mini me essentially going on there.
Oh,
So, all right, is it more frustrating because you see yourself, or is it frustrating
Yeah.
because you are yourself and trying to defeat yourself? Like,
all of those things.
okay.
It's every bit of all of that, because it's like, and I have to try and like, okay, it's weird. It's like being in a time traveling situation where you find yourself in the future and you're like, oh shit, what should I tell myself to like or do a certain thing? I'm like, if you were you when you were younger, and it's like, you are you when you were younger, and then it's weird, and then I try and figure it out. Half the time it doesn't work.
It sounds like it's like an echo chamber that can't answer the question. This is like,
Like, what would you do if you were you? Wait, are you?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
it's like I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. That's like,
Right.
So
That is basically
I think part of the problem here is you knowing yourself, you won't listen to your own advice,
no.
right? Like, so how do you try to combat that? Like, are you trying to like strategically, like, all right, I know I won't listen to this. Maybe if I say
Yeah.
this, or maybe if I do this. Do you do any of that stuff? Because I feel like that's what I would be doing.
Yeah, it's a mental game. It's very scary. It really is, because I'm like, if I tell her like, oh, don't do this, I know she's gonna want to do it. Then you got to use like reverse psychology, but then the reverse psychology is gonna be reversed on you
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah. It's like, well, you told me it was okay. That's not what I meant.
A losing game, man. It's
Yeah.
a losing game. Like
Right.
that, 15 minutes at a time. If you survive 15 minutes, you move on to the next.
Well, I'm going to circle back around, and I think I have an answer to your problems here. And the answer actually came from you, which is interesting. So it's like
Okay.
your past self is now telling your future self to how to handle your mini self in the past, present,
Okay.
future. So
Ready?
yeah. So just walk away.
Oh, okay. So,
Test that out. See how that works. You
I
seem to appreciate it. So
listen, you know how people put like their kids in timeout?
yeah,
I look at my kid and I'm like, I need a break from you. So I'm going to go over here.
I'm putting myself in timeout.
That's another way to handle it. Like, you just have to go, you know what? I'm feeling very frustrated right now. And if I stay here, I'm going to lose my shit. So I'm going to go over there. And you figure out what you're doing over here.
Yeah, I feel like
So you gotta do.
I feel like they're gonna use that against you though, right? They're like, I have the power.
Yeah, basically.
So
And they like love it. They enjoy it. They're like, oh yes, remember when you said this last week? Ha 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 ha. Let me use it against you.
so that's getting you back for all the times that you kept things in the Rolodex, and you brought them back up. You remember this?
Yes.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So I guess that's what. But now, do you see the same or similar things happening on the other end? Like when you have when he's trying to handle those situations? Like, is he getting the same kind of back talk?
Are you talking about my husband?
Yeah.
As in okay. No, he doesn't. And we talk about this all the time.
Yeah.
Is that like there's situations where, and it's crazy because neither one of us like go crazy on them,
Mm-hmm.
right? But they will treat me in a way that they would never treat him, and it's so weird.
I wonder why do you think that is?
I don't know. Like human biology, I don't know, because they just really think that moms can be walked over. I have no idea. It's so weird because we don't treat them like, honestly, like we don't treat them any different separately. So the fact that they think that like, oh, I can get away with this person and not with that person is very strange to me. I don't know. Like I said, we talk about it all the time.
It sounds like they're trying to put you against each other. Like the strategy.
They do. They're like little military strategists.
Yeah.
They really do. Like they would be like, well, they'll go to one parent and be like, oh, well, dad said this, and what can I do? And then they'll, go to him and said, oh, mom said this, and blah blah blah. And it's like, what? Like thinking we're not going to talk to each other.
Mm-hmm.
But we do.
Yeah. Well, the reason why I bring it up, because it's kind of like I think that's like the fear that every man has, is not having kids but having a daughter. It's like, what am I going to do with that? How do I handle that? And then when you have a son, you're like, oh geez, how am I going to handle this? So
right,
at least that's what I imagine.
Well, earlier, like tonight, like our daughter was upset and she just wanted like a hug from her dad.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that she's like, just like, can I get a hug? And I'm like, before we got on this live, I was like, it's great when like problems in your life can be solved by a hug from your dad. Like, honestly, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like sometimes all she wanted.
Yeah.
It's just like, I need a hug.
Well, I think that's pretty reasonable. If that's all they're asking for, I feel like it'd be kind of a dick move to not do that. Unless they just like burnt down the house or something like that.
But do you know what she was upset about?
Did she set the house on fire?
No.
No. Okay.
No. Missing a muffin from her muffin container.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, in her defense, if somebody stole one of my muffins, I'd be a little upset too.
Nobody stole it. We all live here. Everybody gets to eat the food. Okay. Like, nobody stole food. Like, it's fine. Like, it's not yours. It's everybody's food.
Yeah. Well, well, speaking of that, like something that used to drive me crazy in multiple relationships is like I would have like things that last like a long time. So like cereal, you can kind of keep like, more for a pretty long time. I keep it in there because I'm gonna want it at some point.
Nope, it's not acceptable.
Wait.
You eat that shit.
Okay.
Within a week. If it's not like, nope.
Well, let me agree with you just for a minute so I can put this scenario out there for you. If you finish the cereal, should you not also go buy new cereal to replace said cereal that you ate?
I mean,
this is the issue that I don't mind the eating the cereal. It's the not replacing the cereal.
Yeah, but why would you wait so long to eat the cereal?
That's not the problem.
It is a problem.
But why would you eat it and not replace it? It's like, yeah, you got to replace it.
Reasonable amount of like time that you need to eat cereal.
Yeah, but it wouldn't matter if you would just replace it. See, here's the difference with the women and men. Why don't you replace it? What's the problem? I don't understand.
I will replace it, but sometimes I don't. But I don't eat the cereal. It's usually the kids. And Patrick gets so mad. I'm like, why would you buy something and then be mad because within 2 weeks it got eaten? Why would it take you so long to eat it if you really wanted it that bad?
Because we're foragers. Like, we're preparing for the winter. It's ingrained in us. We're trying to save that food for later because we know we're going to want it.
Then put it the fuck away. Hide it. Put it under your mat. Put it in your clothes basket. I don't care where you put it. But don't leave it.
All right,
everybody
so that's the solution here is we need to have closets in the bathroom for the ladies and closets for men under their
For their
beds for their cereal.
and their snacks and whatever weird shit that they want to keep, and they don't want people to eat, but they want to keep in their house in the general area where people eat shit.
All right, so I'm gonna keep that note. All right, I still think it should be replaced. You know, the kids, I understand not replacing stuff. They ain't got jobs, but yeah. All right, so what cereal should a man buy that women probably aren't gonna want? Let's start with that.
Oh my god.
Like, are we talking about like frosted mini wheats without the frosting? Like,
I don't know,
that's
because
pretty
in
bad.
my house, like the cereal, it's not like any like real treat. It's never me that eats it. It's always the kids. So if you're a man, and like my
that's the
husband
story.
knows this,
Right.
he hides treats in our bedroom.
Oh, because he didn't have to worry about it. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you take your treats and you put them in your clothes drawers.
Mhm.
You fold them with the t-shirts, you know?
Oh, dang.
You gotta hide them away.
Right.
But so the cereal that women would not want to eat, man, I don't know. Grape nuts sucks.
Oh, yeah, they do suck. Why is that still a thing? Why are they still selling those?
They're so hard. They're milked for 30 minutes and they're like still hard.
I like the Reese's Puffs. That's what I've been getting on those. Those are pretty delicious.
I love Captain Crunch, but it
yeah.
fucks up the root beer so bad.
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah. Like, what is the problem with that? Why does that happen? It's like razor blades.
But you'll sacrifice the roof of your mouth for that. So bad. Especially the peanut butter ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I'll do. It's fine. And you're like, okay, I'll have to go in.
Oh, it looks like
R.I.P.
the chat is catching up with us here. I'm sensing past serial sorrow. Who needs a maid? Wait, who needs a maid have kids? Okay. Well, I don't know. The maid will leave after she's done. Well, yeah, unless there are those kinds of maids. But they'll leave eventually, after that's done. And then it's frustrating because of Disney sold women a bag of lies.
I don't know what that
What
means.
is that in reference to?
I don't know. The bag of lies.
Yeah, I have to.
From
Is
Disney?
that a movie?
I don't know.
Wait, no, he's talking literally like a bag of lies. Okay. I don't know. Did we talk about Disney?
I don't know.
Talked about Minions.
I mean, they're a bag of lies.
Yeah,
and
that's
also
definitely a bag of lies. We can agree on that.
Yeah.
The way of the gods is for cereal to be replaced when it gets eaten.
I agree.
All right, so don't have a conversation with children. They are chicken. They'll get it eventually.
Okay.
What? Okay. So is that the chicken before the egg situation there?
No. Another minority opinion. I don't talk to my kids. I command them. Oh, okay. That is very
Well, if it works.
1980.
Yeah, if it works.
If it works, you do it.
Tell you one thing though, there's a lot of kids that'll like, oh yes, daddy, no problem, and then like behind closed doors, like sharpening knives and sticks. You gotta be careful with those. You gotta put cameras in there.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird because like I know how I grew up, and probably you too. Like your dad was probably pretty like stern and like very particular about stuff, and not very. Like, again, another thing I was talking to Patrick about today, I'm like, I don't remember ever being a little girl and my dad, like, putting on my sunblock at the beach. Like, like little things like that where you're like...
That seems weird.
No, it doesn't.
Is it not weird?
No.
Okay.
It's just, like, one of those
Well, I guess it is
things
your kid, right? So
because your dad never did that to you.
you would bathe your kid, so yeah, it's fine.
But did your dad ever do that for you? No.
No. Because he's a man.
For me. See? Are you saying?
He's got a wife for that.
Right. But he... Like,
grease me up, woman.
It's the same thing. It's like things that, like we didn't get as children is what we try to give our children, is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. I can definitely see that. Yeah. Well, I think a lot of cases, because back then it was a lot more common for you to just kind of like be out the door, and it's like, yeah, just be back whenever, just call or whatever. That's typically the rule.
What are you gonna call on your shell phone?
Oh yeah, that's true. Like back then, you had to go find a phone, right? It's like, you didn't call. It's like, yeah, because there's no phones.
Like, what do you call?
I etched it into stone. You can go find that in the cave.
But yeah, it's just like, I don't know, the way that I grew up and like the discipline that I got as a child. I know it didn't do anything for me.
Yeah, I think if anything, it was like the opposite.
Yeah, definitely. So I try not to do that with my kids. So again, that's like that's responding to the comment of, I don't talk to my kids, I command them. So whatever works for you, whatever works in your house, support you, do your thing. But for me, it's not something that I really like to do.
Well, I wonder if it's because it's like an experience-based thing, right? You want to do like, this didn't work for me, let me try something different. But it seems like it's like a cyclical thing. So it's like, if what you're doing doesn't work for them, they'll try the thing that was tried on you, but unknowingly, like unbeknownst to them.
But two, it's different for every child. Because like with my oldest child, like things, I could do things differently. Then the second kid came and I was like, tried to do stuff the same way with him, and he was like, nah, girl. So I mean, everything's different, every kid's different, every situation is different.
Well, I'm gonna pull up a kid here, and let's see if this might change things for you.
Oh gosh, what kid is it? Is it Kevin McAllister?
What?
Home Alone.
Oh, Kevin McAllister. This is his name.
Rocking around the Christmas tree.
No, he's an angel.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the ideal kid, I think.
I don't know.
Oh no, not that. Let's see. All right, let's see if I can pull this up. Oh, dang it. They're not gonna let me do it. Oh, they are gonna let me do it. Here we go. Sweet. No, why would you do that? Oh, and it won't let me.
What are you trying to?
I'm trying to pull up. Let's see. I might be able to do it this way. All right. So if you had this kid, then maybe you would just kind of give up. I think that one right there in the middle. Can you see that one?
I don't see any kid yet.
Oh no! Can I zoom in?
It's so fun. Show me.
Is it not? Can you see it?
No, it's just slow.
Oh my god!
Okay.
That one right there.
I see.
Yeah. Do you remember that kid?
Oh yeah. At first I thought
Tropic Thunder.
Leonardo Spielberg grape. That's what I thought you were showing.
Oh man.
First.
No, he still looked like Leonardo DiCaprio, just retarded. So.
I think it was a striped shirt that did it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he did have that shirt. Yeah. But he went full retard in that. So.
Oh yeah.
But this is because this one is like, well, at least you get to choose yours. Oh man.
Gotta do what you can.
Yeah, so that's I think that's probably a bigger fear of mine than like having a kid or having a daughter, is having an ugly kid. Yeah.
Oh.
And like having to help them navigate the world. That's definitely not going to be kind to them, including myself.
What's weird about kids is that typically like 2 average or 2 below average people will have the cutest kids, and it pisses me off.
Yeah, why does that happen?
I don't know. Like you can have 2 attractive people and their kid is like fair to midland, They're like just okay. But really, 2 mid to low average people have the best looking kids, and I don't know what that's about.
I wonder if that's like the universe or God or whatever, and they're like, oh dang, we gotta fix this.
I have no idea, but it's true.
It's like abomination.
I'm telling you.
Well, I guess because all babies kind of look a little rough. at the beginning, like coming out.
God,
Like,
terrible looking.
so there's some time where magic can happen to fix God's mistakes.
Yeah.
What is this? Raisin Bran is a pretty.
I love Raisin
Yeah.
Bran. I'm not gonna lie. I fucking love Raisin
The
Bran.
2 scoops, man.
Yeah. Oh well, you could get like it's
Yeah.
2025. People are chintzy with their scoops.
Yeah, it's more
You
like
get
bran
a
instead of
half a
raisin. Well, raisins are expensive, right? Isn't that what it is?
Raisins?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
know.
so.
Grapes are expensive, so probably.
Yeah. What do we got? Hold strong, no sunblock for manly men's. That's right.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you get that natural tan going. None of that fake tans.
That natural cancer.
Was it Rice Krispies? Do you remember that?
Oh,
The Rice
yeah.
Krispie cereal? Like it wasn't the same. Like,
No.
it was-
Okay. What about Rice Krispie Treats cereal? Because that shit was good.
Yeah, but it took them a while to figure that one out, right? So, like, they kept trying to push that Rice Krispies. It's
But
like-
the treat is Rice
yeah, the
Krispies
treats one was good. Yeah,
together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good.
yeah. I don't know why, like Rice Krispie. Ugh. Like, you know,
I don't
the
know.
amount of sugar you had to put in that to make it taste good.
Oh yeah, that's
So
true.
gross.
But you know what I like too was like the regular like what was it called, like Chex cereal, which is like the corn.
I do remember, but I don't think I ate Chex. I remember Chex Mix, like the trail
but
mix
like-
stuff.
Like rice square cereal. I don't know why I used to love that shit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't think I tried that. Yeah, maybe if I see it in the store. But yeah, I've been on the Reese's kick, so I think I'm gonna stick with that for a little while. But if I see those, I might pick up a small box if they make those. Like all the cereal boxes are like gigantic.
I mean, nobody's gonna eat your cereal, so it can be there for 6 months.
That's right, as it should be, in the man's closet. That expiration date has a meaning.
Right? 2027.
All right. Well, we've been going almost 2 hours now.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know about you, but I got to work tomorrow. So
Yeah, same.
All right.
Gotta get up at 5.
Oh dang! Yeah, I don't have to get up that early.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much for coming on here and talking to me. It was a lot of fun, and we'll set up another one later. And then I'm gonna end the stream, and then I'll say goodbye to you after that. So just hang around for just a minute, and then we'll clear everything up at the end there. Okay. So. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with us and going through the chat. That was awesome. Let's have that again for the next time as well. So I might be changing this to Thursday nights, but I'm still kind of figuring that out. So we'll see. I'm still kind of figuring out which night works best for me and everybody else. But for now, don't let your meat loaf. All right. See you later.
Mailman podcast coming to you. Man coming to you. Talking about Minnesota internet. If you don't like it, you can go to hell. Mailman podcast coming to you. Man coming to you. Ooh.